45 minutes. Fuck you.
A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Maryland Terrapins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Terrapins headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking for room, it's Roach. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited, and a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I think that's a throw the quarterback's just got to take a little bit off it to make it easy on his intended target. He just threw that out far a little too much.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Oh, better look out! Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
He's in, got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll go to the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Snagged out of the air, and he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, they're after him. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Washington. They're working that left side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. With the catch, it's Webb. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Caught over the middle. It's Durr. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside. It's Roach. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
All the way back to the 15. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Washington. He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Webb. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Terrapins will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bust through behind his pad. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Terrapins! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Snags it, and there's running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Bringing it back.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing,
Makes the grab right down the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Terrapins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense. Throw him.
Caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Might have a chance. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Maryland! Mano on the end zone, he's got it! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Pulls it in, it's Fleming. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Terrapins!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Got a man, it's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So
He's going to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
Wide! Escape! 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 Hammer! Wilson! Hey! Hammer! Hammer! Hey! Hammer! Hey!
He's looking to pass. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Washington. He's got it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durr. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll keep it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 13 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
And it's the Gamecocks sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Washington. Gets it out quickly. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The short hands, it's Fleming. Turning it on! He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Wants to throw again. Release to the back. He's got it.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out and commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense.
And he lays out and snags it down the left side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Got room on the return. Powers through. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to pass, it's Washington. Here's a heat. can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Terrapins! That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive to the score and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Agnew. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but
upstairs, he's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
He'll take a deep shot here. Got it outside. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Washington. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab at the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the single back. Oh, what a move. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Washington. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Oh, what a grab, pulling it in with one hand. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Keeping it on the ground. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ODU. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got...
He wants to go deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Under fire. And it's a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Throws to the wideout. Got a man, it's Johnson. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting?
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to the big tight end. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense set on first down. This time he wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires it down the seam. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Terrapins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Roach. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the left side. The big play takes it all the way down to the 36-yard line, and just like that, field position flips. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Spits it out to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Washington. Makes the grab, it's Fleming. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Makes the grab in their space. At the 20. He's at the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of it.